RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, you had the opportunity to talk to Joanne Hopper, the Director of Education Services here at St. Clair County RESA, as she's preparing to retire at the end of the month. And Joanne, one of the things you mentioned yesterday that you had the privilege of working with when you were starting over in Lapeer County was with the distance learning. That whole technology realm has really changed your focus and our focus here in education, hasn't it?
It has, and I laugh when I think about the day when I walked in and my boss said I had to have an email, and I hadn't used email, and I freaked out. And really, when I started there, I truly didn't know the definition of distance learning, and I connected with our REMC director and did some research on what was happening around the country, primarily in Minnesota at that time, if you remember, and that's actually how you and I met, setting up those video conferencing classrooms with students. And we really have changed the format of delivery, but we're still doing distance learning options through internet now. But I think what people need to know is that the real heart of teaching hasn't changed. It's that relationship between the teacher and the learner. I just got done teaching an online course last semester myself at the university level, and really worked. I had a student in Bahrain, one in D.C., one in Vermont, one in Virginia, and then several in Michigan. And so it was really interesting to go from that start in my career to really closing it out and still being online in a different way.
Do you see that technology is going to continue to have a huge impact on education and how we deliver learning to our students?
I think it's going to have more and more impact. I think that we're moving towards personalized learning is kind of the buzzword right now on competency-based learning. And we don't mean to just take a computer and, sit a kid in front of it and go through tutorials. It's about how can we support instruction and bring all the rich resources in that are out there at our fingertips and bring those to the learners and be able to transform the way teaching and learning happens, but with the teacher guiding this and helping and serving as the conduit to connecting the student with those experiences.
And that technology has really reformed how we deliver education, especially like in rural areas, throughout the Thumb region and even here in St. Clair County.
Yes, we still have homes in our county, believe it or not, that aren't connected to the internet. So we do have to find ways. And the nice and rewarding thing is there are businesses and educational partners at the state and national level who are partnering up to bring resources to families through cable TV providers in different ways. So we know that homes and students need to be able to have that access, and people are working hard to make that happen. And there's money at the federal level and our state level too. We've had a big initiative for technology readiness infrastructure grant for the last couple of years that partners in our organization here have worked with others around the state. So there's a big commitment to continuing to realize this goal and dream.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.